Peace, love, life, balance. Welcome, family. Welcome, Universoulifebalance. And I'm gonna get right into it, man. Listen, I understand you may not agree with the man tactics, or you don't like him, or whatever it may be, as far as Kevin Samuels is concerned. I personally, though, I know a lot of y'all think, because I made videos ridiculing some of the things. Notice I wasn't talking about him directly, but mainly his fans and followers, because a lot of times his fans and followers take messages and go to extreme or misinterpret it, or basically make the influencer look bad. I know personally from being an influencer that can happen. But what I will say, regardless of how you feel about this man, y'all celebrating the man's death? Like, I mean, really, wow. We doing that. That's how we rolling. We celebrating. Listen, you should never celebrate someone's death. It's a lot of different reasons. I'm not gonna go into typical reasons, but basically, if you're thinking that this man dying is gonna stop what he was saying from being prevalent, you're the total opposite of you're the total opposite of right. You're completely wrong. Pandora's box is already open. A lot of what I will give him credit. Like I said, I don't agree with I don't agree with some of the things he said or his tactics or methods, but I do agree with a lot of principles of what he was trying to do. Because I actually watch a lot of y'all that's either critics or supporters don't really actually, because he got long videos. Y'all don't watch. Y'all just watch clips and y'all watch certain things and y'all got y'all ways y'all think. But what I will say about this man is that he was true to what he said. And he didn't really back down in the face of a lot of pressure and pressure being canceled. He was consistent. And what I will say is that regardless of how you feel about him, you gotta understand this man has a mother, this man has children, this man has other people, friends, family. At least we used to have draw a line on the dead. At least when someone's dead, that's why it's called rest in peace. Y'all using this as a moment to take a victory lap. You're a sick and disgusting individual. And even if you know me and look, man, you need help. If you know me and you've been doing this, look, yes, you need help, man. If you can rejoice over someone's death and take pride in someone's death that you don't even know or met, like, how can you hate someone you ain't know or met? That is, you social media has trained you to be psychopaths. You people are psychopaths, man, and don't even know it. That's psychopathic behavior. You gotta understand that regardless of how you feel about somebody, you have to have, if you have any type of standard about yourself, if you have any type of self-respect or respect for humanity in general, there's certain things you're not going to do. And the fact that in society that we cross all these lines to where we prostitute children out unknowingly, like, we do all types of stuff. We go against, we talk bad about each other like it's nothing. Disrespecting like family, disrespecting people's kids, disrespecting people's wives, disrespecting people. There's no respect. There's no, and then like at least when you die, you would think that damn, they ain't even get a chance to fully confirm the man's death, and people on there celebrating, throwing dirt on his name, calling him this, calling him that. Like, wow, you don't have to agree with somebody, but you gotta have certain, and it's not even about that person. It's about you. Because what that says, if you're that obsessed with someone to where you would rejoice over their death, then that says a lot of things about you, man. That says that you have a lot of self-hate, and the self-hate that's been revealed. And I hate to say this, but it's been some guys, but it's been mainly black women. And as a man who sticks up for black women, as a man who consistently sticks up for black women and try to defend the good ones, the loud minority, or what's looking like the majority in some cases, sadly, they gonna get the play. They gonna get the algorithm's gonna take them on Twitter, YouTube, and all that, and put their statements out there. And y'all support them because they the loudmouths. Y'all support them because y'all want to spend money and see their ass. Kevin Samuels, man, brought a lot of truth to people. Whether you liked it or not, whether you liked him or not, whether you thought didn't like his sexual or what you thought was his sexual, that don't matter, man. It don't change what the man was saying. That now I don't now do I agree with his method? Like I said, no, I don't. I didn't agree with his method, but I respected him. I knew Kevin Samuels before he blew up. You know, I knew him from the marketing world, and the brother I didn't know him like that. You know, just a few conference calls and brief what up. You know, I'm not saying I knew him was his friend or nothing like that, but for what I can tell you, he was always serious. He was always true to what he was saying. He never came off to me like he was just saying some bullshit or trying to sell some trick. He was very meticulous, very organized. You know, very. And he helped. He was willing to help, and he was willing to ask. For help. A lot of men, that's a character that's that's a characteristic that's very underrated in men. A lot of men think that they don't need help. He's not afraid to ask for help. He wasn't afraid to ask questions, whether he was older than him or younger than him. You know, things of that nature. So, you know, I have a respect for him, even though, like I said, if you see the videos where I'm talking, and, you know, I got his name in the title, whatever, I'm talking mainly about his fans. I wasn't really going at him per se. Now, I might have said certain things I didn't like about things he said or you know, how he came across or whatever, but I never got into the personal ad hominem attacks. I would just say what I was trying to say if I disagree with him. I don't like going and openly disagreeing with men. I feel like it's men supposed to talk it out. But anyway, what I will say is that y'all that's rejoicing thinking that his death is going to bring some type of solution to the kind of, no, the box is open. It's only going to inspire more men. There's men already galvanizing. It's only going to inspire more people to try to take the throne per se. He was the biggest in that field as far as the dating advice and dating experts. So those of us who understand history and biology understand that when apex or alpha, or I'm not saying, you know, I'm saying it for the placeholder. So he wasn't alpha because I don't want to get into all that. Whenever they're taken off the top, the people that try to get him off the top, the group, whether they come, even amongst animal groups, what happens is that one of them or somebody else becomes alpha or becomes that leader. Y'all understand the times that we in, he was just a symbol for what was going on. We're in the times of Isaiah 3. So he was just basically a prophetic symbol of what's going to be happening. He was just a voice in the wilderness. He wasn't really, the cause. He was just pointing out the issues. He wasn't really the instigator of the issues. Well, let me take that back. So sometimes he was an instigator of the issues, but that's part of what he was doing. He was trying to make his money. But like I said, mourning this man, I'm not mourning, celebrating this man's death. That's just a low way to go. And if you do that, man, you're a scumbag. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're a scumbag if you celebrate. If you don't like them, just be quiet about it. Just don't. You ain't gotta say nothing. Why do you gotta give so much energy to somebody you hate and don't like? That shows how low quality you are, how low value you are. That shows that you have a lot of internal issues and insecurities within yourself. That tearing somebody else down or kicking somebody while they down, it gives you joy. That's a disgusting thing to have. And I feel very sorry for those of you who are celebrating a man's death. Who trying to celebrate and capitalize off this man dying, not being respectful to this man's mother, not being respectful to this man's children, not being respectful to this man's friends and family. You could at least let them put him in the ground. I mean, damn! Immediately when it was a rumor, y'all on Black Twitter is get off of Black man. Black Twitter is so damn toxic. My goodness. Whew. Look, man, we got to do better, black people. We got to do better. I'm talking specifically to black people, but we got to do better, man. We understand they going to tear us down whether we was doing good enough to outside. But amongst us, we got to stop the gossip, rumor, and character assassination. Is out of hand. We run with narratives because of what I understand we're spiritual people, but we got to stop running with narratives because of what we feel. Now watch, since y'all so spiritual, pay attention to those who trying to spit on this man's grave and talk shit about him now that he dead. Watch what happens to their lives. That's very terrible karma to sow. Watch. You gotta at some point, man, be accountable to yourself. Think about it, man. It's people that really believe that canceling this man, getting this show off the air is gonna stop. Look, man, the men that he influenced that didn't take it well, they was gonna be jackasses either way. They just found certain points that they liked and they latched on to that. The men that he influenced that did good, the families he helped put together, is people that he helped get married. You gotta take the good with the bad. All right, no matter, you point me to any influencer, told me to your favorite one, it's going to be some good, it's going to be some bad. You know, be responsible adults. Stop being dependent on what people say on YouTube and these social media platforms. Y'all actually following them. y'all for real following instead of y'all turned the social media following to real following. You ain't, no, man. You're supposed to be using this stuff as just a piece of the puzzle, or just a tool, or a temporary maybe guide or motivation. Y'all taking things like verbatim. Y'all trying to judge people's whole life off of YouTube videos, and y'all not even watching the whole video. Like, every time somebody have a contention about Kevin, look, whenever somebody, whether they come to me and they overly positive about Kevin Samuels, or they come to me and they overly negative about Kevin Samuels, the first thing I ask is, okay, what videos of his have you watched? And how much of it did you watch? And most of them never watched the video. They only watch clips of something off of World Star and go off what people have been saying, or they watch it in bits and pieces. They didn't watch, and it's like, well, you're not really qualified to give an opinion on this man. You're not qualified to give an opinion on this man. You're not. How you gonna give an opinion on somebody you ain't even heard they full case, good or bad? I at least watch these videos. I at least watch his lives, and I at least watch. Now I didn't, like I said, I didn't agree with a lot of things, some of the things that he did. I agree with most of the things that he said. I just didn't agree with how he was delivering. I think he was very misunderstood. A lot of the problem is when you're dealing with hurt people, especially black people, especially our women who are still dealing with the psychological trauma of the transatlantic slave trade, still dealing with the psychological trauma of being oppressed. So they have a very distrust amongst black men. So they've been, and then you got society, which has been weaponizing the black woman against the black man, lifting them up to put the black man down, lifting them up to the point where they become harmful to themselves because they have no accountability anymore. Then you have a man like a voice crying in the wood and is screaming for accountability. And you might not like how he was doing it, but damn it, he was doing it. And the doors he opened, they not gonna get closed. All y'all mourning this man death is not gonna close them doors. It's not. It's not. Watch, it's gonna get worse and worse for y'all. Everything that you thought that he was doing, watch how it increases. Because men's voice has been oppressed, especially the black man's voice. Men in general, but men's voice has been oppressed for so long. The red, even though I know I talk against the dating sphere and the man, I never said the red pill is all bad. Hell, I red pill myself for a minute. I just said that when you go too deep into an extreme, that's why I made the balance channel, you'll lose yourself. I don't recommend embracing any full extreme philosophy, but there's things from each thing you can take that's good from it. And the thing about the truth, I say the truth is that the truth is gonna always stand, whether you like it or not. And y'all got to get over that. Let that man rest in peace. Rest in power, whatever you want to be, man. Let that man be. Get on with your own life. Why is you so concerned? And why is you so vindictive about a man you don't even fucking know? Damn. You don't even know this man. Man, you don't like his, you can turn him off. You can turn off his topics you don't like. You can turn all that off. You can tune him out. You ain't got to disrespect the man when he's dead. He can't defend himself. Wow, man, it's just sad. It's sisters, we gotta do better, man. Because because when you do this, when stuff like this happen, this validates everything. Look, man, let's say if I'm the biggest Kevin Samuels hater in the world, right? If I'm seeing y'all mourning his death and making all these jokes and doing all this, I'm like, man, no, that's not the way, because you validating everything that he said, or at least that you thought he said. You validating all the negative things that was said, that's being said by his supporters, by people. You validating all of that with your behavior. And that's just the real. We got to do better. So peace, love, life, and balance.